sound. Shoot. I'm wondering, YouTube is not receiving enough. Are we still getting video? It's passing out. Today's just not my day. We just literally got home. On. Katie's on. Leanne. This computer is literally crapping out on me.
We might need to just...
I need to just fork out. Buy a new computer.
I know. Can you hear?
Is that better?
Is there actual video, though? Because the video seems to be chunking.
Is it chunking for you?
No.
It seems to be chunking on this end, but it looks good on your end.
Morning.
Hi, Joy.
Does it look okay, guys? Joy, Matthew. What's up, Matthew? Chris.
Morning.
It's really Chris. Jordan's on. Leanne. The new houses.
We have a weird echo.
Human. Cassidy.
Turn on your audio for just a second. It's going to be weird for a sec, guys.
Leanne. The new houses.
We have a weird echo.
Cassidy.
Turn on your audio for just a second. It's going to be weird for a sec, guys.
Sounds fine.
Yeah, sounds fine to me. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure why you got a weird echo. Refresh the page. That may help.
Okay.
And while you're at it, like the video.
Yeah, please.
Helps the analytics out.
Katie, are you still in Florida? That's a good question. Interesting. Victor, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Okay. Do you think it's like weird of me to
Katie,
go live?
are you just going to Disney on Friday? On the 50th?
Guys, should I... Okay, here's the question. Should I go live on TikTok, but in the thing, just tell people to go to YouTube? Cross-platform.
I mean, you can. If
You know what I mean? But like not be on the live stream. Just like have it off to the side, like over here, so that people can just... You know, like where it's like...
We tried that and it didn't work.
It didn't work?
Nothing
Oh.
worked. Remember we did it before?
Oh, I think I
Early
remember you
on.
did it one time.
It just didn't work. We didn't get a whole lot from it. People were just commenting on like, why aren't you live on this one? So
Someday we'll go live on TikTok.
someday
On
we'll
just...
just go live.
People are really...
Video sounds good. Good. Yeah, I'm here till Sunday morning and then go back. Fine by me. No, I was there today. Oh, nice. And I'll be there tomorrow though. Tomorrow through Friday. Nice. That'll be fun. And we don't want the TikTok crowd here. They're disgusting. Well, you have a
That's
point.
true.
You
That's
have a
true.
point. They are. They are a little forward.
No, honestly, it's been so funny because...
It's disgusting. My favorite though is when Leanne goes and trolls them.
Do you guys like my new
It's blue.
iPhone?
Yeah, so I had a bit of a problem. We both got our new phones today. We waited
We're supposed
all
to get them
day.
Friday.
We're supposed to get them Friday. And I got mine. I got black, Paul got blue. Here's the deal. Mine somehow didn't get, when I was like turning it on, like getting it set up, the cellular didn't go through. Paul's went through right away. Paul was the second thing they had Paul do. But mine never did. So now I have to figure out how to get the cellular switched to this IP or whatever.
Yeah, mine
This
just did
one
it
works.
on the boot up.
This one works, but only on like,
Wi-Fi.
yeah.
So we're gonna have to Google it. We're gonna have to Google it and figure it out.
Yeah.
because I'm sure it's a pretty easy fix. Either you could just change your SIM card over, and I think that would do it. But
I don't think I need to do that though.
you shouldn't. I mean, I didn't have to, but
Oh, my dad has a house. My mom
Well,
and dad have
they're
a house.
it's called
They're
the
fixing
junk
it up. They
house.
call it the junk house. But somebody broke a bunch of the windows just last night. That's so sad.
and
I
it
just got
sounds
that
like they
today.
broke in through the front door and then broke the windows out from the inside.
OMG. Guys,
don't
I
get
know this is not what we're talking about, but I'm just checking my phone real quick, and that was what made me think about that. But Matthew, it's Teddy's birthday. First of all, Teddy's
Happy birthday,
on.
Teddy.
Matthew, if you're with Teddy, I want
her
to sing happy
happy
birthday.
birth.
I really want to sing happy birthday to her, but I want her to be able to see it. So only if she's around. Matthew changed over his SIM card every time. Oh, maybe I do need to do that. Did you do that?
I didn't do that. Mine literally asked me to sign into my Verizon as I did it.
Go to the Apple Store app. I have the Verizon app.
No, go to the Apple Store app because that's not really how I... Because it was like completing your order. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's connected...
Okay, we gotta do it. I'll do
We'll
it
do it
later.
later.
I'll just
Yeah.
do it later. It's not
I'd
big
say
deal.
we Google it.
We were posting my second TikTok ever to Facebook today. The first one was TwinSauce, of course.
Wow.
Love that. Well, are they bigger?
Yeah, they are bigger.
They're
So this
a
is the
little
old
bigger.
one. Here's my old phone.
And
then
then
here's
we
my
decided to
new
get the
phone.
bigger ones this time, but I'm not sure.
It's pretty big.
I'll have it for this time. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bigger.
It's
So,
definitely bigger. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Here.
Wait,
There's
who's
like-
where? Oh, Mom and Dad are here tonight. Guys, say hi to my mom, Valerie Harworth.
Mom, what's up?
Oh, Teddy's not here. No. She got me upset because I have the biscuits called Tiny Teddy. And I always think about it.
Yeah, Luke. I mean, maybe, and that may be that. If you change your sim over, that might actually. Yikes! I was not expecting
Mom
that.
and Dad here, or just Mom?
I don't see any of these comments coming through. Why is my computer?
Oh, you're like way behind.
No, I know, and it's just coming in. It's like it's
Mine are
paste or something.
Oh, Mom.
Let me
Thanks for
see.
watching tonight. Mom, it's so good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Oh, Valerie Harworth. I love you too. Hi. Yeah, Matthew, we did get the TVs. It's a little much, but I'm excited to get used to it. It's fun to get used to have something feel different in your hand, and I always like that. So it is though really big. It doesn't look big like on the table, and then you pick it up and it's significantly heavier. And
Honestly, it doesn't feel too big in your hand either. It just is heavy.
and there's just like more screen real estate. I don't know. Dad's beside Mom.
Aww, Mom and Dad.
We love y'all. We love y'all.
Oh, Mom, I don't know what. Luke, never mind. You can't really help us from there. So
Somehow my phone didn't get activated
When he was
Verizon,
booting it up?
so I got to figure that out. But I'll figure it out after the live stream, not right now. It's not
mine did it. Luke's did not.
Paul's did, mine did not. But I might just have to change over my SIM
I just
card.
love that you guys are here. That is so sweet.
It is so sweet.
Yeah, so sweet.
It still fits in my front pocket, actually,
Yeah, just fine.
for the most part.
Well, this live stream we were going to talk about Dear Evan Hansen, but I don't know if anybody's even seen Dear Evan Hansen.
I need a raise of hands in the chat. Who has actually seen Dear Evan
because I don't want to spoil it for you if you're going to go see it.
And also, if you have never heard of the musical or
we're
never
going to give
listened
you a
to the
little
music,
overview if you want to know about it. But I don't
Well, we
want to
don't-
spoil it.
I don't know.
The problem is like
It came out this weekend. That's a hard.
no, but the musical came out years ago.
True.
It's not a different story.
But you have to realize the musical is very inaccessible for most. And
True,
the
true,
movie is
true.
very accessible.
But I'm wondering who like read synopses when they listened to the because like that's what I did. I just listened to
I didn't read synopses. I did not know the show until I saw it in 2019.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good question, Mom. Do you
Hi,
like
Mom.
us with beards or no?
Yeah, that is a question.
That's a good question.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm trying to watch it this week. It's a good one. I have never have I ever.
Victor, it is. I really liked it. It was really good. Do you know the musical though? Do you know the musical well?
Just don't talk about Jared Hansen on the internet. LOL.
Who said that?
Matthews.
Oh no! So the problem that I have with people talking about Dear Evan Hansen, not talking about Dear Evan Hansen, is that most people are talking negatively. But then everybody
Honestly,
I talk to in
though,
real life love it.
Maybe it's like because of my TikTok algorithm, but everyone that's talking about it on my TikTok algorithm love it. But I'm not on, I guess, like bash on Dear Evan Hansen
Aw.
TikTok. Mom loves us either way, with or and without beards.
Well,
Precious mother dearest. I can just get tired. It gets itchy. I'm right now. This time of year, I get really dry skin. So if I can shave and then like moisturize really good, then it like helps my like, especially my upper lip gets really dry. I get like a lot of dead skin
yeah.
there. So I'm trying to take care of my face. I know the story of the musical. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you to see it. Then
Yeah, me too.
It was so powerful. I've seen. I saw it twice.
I
this
thought they
weekend.
fixed a lot of the issues that I had with the musical. So I got into the story and I loved the music, and then I went and saw the musical, and I was honestly not that impressed with
the ending.
With the ending,
I like the whole
oh
thing.
yeah,
It's a
as
beautiful
a whole, it's
show.
a beautiful show. But the ending, I just felt inconclusive, and so I feel like with the film, they actually gave
Made
it
it conclusive.
like they gave real conclusion to the story.
Joy.
So I was really happy about that.
Why did you shave off your beards? Oh, my skin is really dry, and it just is like, it looks like I have dandruff in my beard, so I just shaved it off to moisturize and just take care of my skin a little bit.
And I shaved
Trying to
because
be
Luke
proactive.
shaved today, and I was like, oh, I should do that.
And I'm just kind of lazy usually, and so
Yeah,
I just shave it all off and let it grow
The
out.
reason most of the time, the reason I have a beard is because I just let it grow out. Like because I'm
Bethany's
lazy.
taking over the account. I love the musical, but I haven't seen the movie. One was shaven last week, and they looked so different again.
Oh, yeah.
We do sometimes.
Well, usually Luke's a little bit more on top of his self-care routine as far as like shaving, and I am not. I'm a bit lazy when it comes to my beard.
I have heard a lot of people say that the age, even the critics that I've heard talk about it, the people that were criticizing it, that talk about it, say that his like age is a kind of a mute point. Like it's not really that noticeable. That was more
Okay.
like a trend thing that people got.
People got on a bandwagon with that, and when I watched it, honestly, I would have been upset if anyone else played that role.
Yeah, I would have had a huge
I would have had a
if
problem
they
because honestly, he and every like I don't.
he
You obviously
gained his celebrity status because of
the
that show.
But also, the one thing I have to say about about age though is that if you look at like She's the Man with Amanda Bynes, all of them are the same age as
Amanda Bynes, Emma Stone,
Emma Stone. All of those people play teenagers, and they're the same age as Ben Platt, and you don't think twice about it because it's not an emotional movie,
and it's not. It doesn't matter.
He brings such levels of beautiful emotion to this character in almost an ugly way. Like it's like visceral sometimes.
Yeah, literally every High School Musical has older people playing high schoolers.
Right.
Has
so
no one ever watched movies before?
I think this is just I think that was just critics nitpicking a little bit. There was a couple times where he gets really sad, where you can tell that he's definitely older, and there's more maturity within the grief that he's feeling. You can see a little bit.
Only adds.
I thought it adds. I agree. Yeah. I agree. I felt like it added to this depth of the character emotionally, and I really liked it. I thought they fixed a lot of problems. I thought they like really resolved a lot of things that I had struggled with.
I could be wrong, but I think Jordan Fisher is returning as Evan Hansen on Broadway.
He I don't know if he is right away. I know because
he's not.
The young kid reprised it when it's opening up because he just made a TikTok about it.
Oh, okay.
The young kid.
For some reason, I thought I saw Jordan Fisher make a post about it, and
I think he has planned to come back at some
because he had just taken it was. He might have had one show.
Yeah, like it
was very
few shows, few. If any. I don't know if he was just in the rehearsal. I don't know if he ever actually performed. No, he did because there's videos of him performing. But
yes,
yeah, I don't know. I would love to hear those of you who saw it thoughts.
Celeste the Santa Fe Queen. Who's that?
I'm trying to read. My comments aren't loading like at all. I'm gonna get my iPad out.
Yeah, you might want to just get it out and pull it up as a thing. What did you think the songs they cut and added?
Okay, okay. I understand why they did it for the screen, and let me explain. I am sad that
Don't
they cut.
necessarily explain what they cut because I think it's better for people just to find it out. I guess they can look on the soundtrack, but
yeah, you can see on the soundtrack. No, so basically
the big added song is really good.
Yeah, the added song is really good. The songs that they cut, the reason that they cut is they were trying to focus the story on Evan, and they cut songs that Evan really like. Although he's affected by those stories, they aren't
directly
involving him, and so they moved some songs around, and I really like how they did it, but I'm sad that the songs got cut out because I really like those songs. You don't want me to tell anything about that.
No, I want you to like talk more contextually, so like you can talk outside of the story, but like
just in general,
like saying the songs they added. There's two main songs they add, and they're both so good, and they make Evan as a character is a very specific, dealing with a very specific thing, and he kind of almost looks stereotypical for what a lot of people think this looks like. But the added song made it like, so it's like, no, this is a broader issue, and it will look different for everyone.
Yeah.
And while you can still relate to Evan, this allows you to relate to it on a broader spectrum,
right?
And it allows more people in that maybe are like resisting the connection to Evan in the first place.
But if you're saying that, then I really don't see why they would have really kept those other songs, cut them, because that does broaden it to a broader demographic as well.
Yes, but also you're looking at runtime, you're looking at screen time, you're looking at screen real estate,
and they also quite a bit of dialogue and a lot of story points.
I'm assuming, and this is bad, I don't like that they do this, but they're looking at popularity of songs. The ones that they cut are not necessarily
as popular. But I think emotion. I don't. Yeah. No. I get that. One thing I do have to say though about. Shoot, I just had it. It was a point about. Oh. There's some
Ben Platt is honestly the best actor in the cast. Honestly,
I agree with
Connor.
that.
I agree. I like them both.
I like him and Connor a lot.
And I do like the
Zoe?
cousin Jared.
Jared.
I think Jared does a good job, but he's just like he plays a very like stereotypical teen.
Yeah.
It's not like he's really like
okay. My favorite part of those is when he's like up in the wait.
Sincerely Me. Oh dang! Sorry.
No. Sincerely Me.
I love
incredible.
Sincerely Me.
That's my favorite. Literally my favorite song in the show. Or in the movie.
The one added song is one of my favorites.
I do like that one too. Oh, and I really like. There was a couple songs that didn't hit me in the soundtrack, but then just hit me at the end.
Literally, I have. There's
so
no
chills.
bad song.
So chills.
I love this movie so much.
I do too. I have to say though that one thing I really appreciated that they were able to do that.
I'm gonna watch it this week and tell me what his thoughts are next week. I'm excited.
No.
Australia won't
It's time
get it till
December. Oh,
That's sad.
That's sad. But also, like, hopefully,
So
I won't spoil anything.
I haven't. Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil anything. One thing they did really good that I was trying to say earlier, but that I really liked is in scenes they were able to do things that they couldn't have done in the show, like flashbacks or flash forwards, things like showing prom, there's some really cool cutaways. Because it's film, you can kind of give some like perspective to the story.
I think it lended itself.
I think it
lended itself well to film.
Yeah.
And I think it also like encapsulated things nicely.
But I also think the reason some of the critics really hated it is Dear Evan Hansen is a really hard story of a pill to swallow in a lot of ways. It's just a really hard show to get to know in this way if you don't have a background to the show. So you're learning, one, about a musical, two, about a show about suicide, and three,
about depression.
About depression,
mental
anxiety,
illness,
mental illness. But it's a really hard show to like swallow in the very first time you're seeing it.
It's a very deep show.
Yeah.
And it is a very heart-wrenching story. And it's also something that I think anyone, if they're willing to put themselves in if they're willing to humble themselves, I think anybody can relate to this story.
And I know that they're CGing his face in certain releases. I kind of hope they just don't. If they see the reaction to this. Good. I think it's totally fine.
I don't think they do that.
de-aged him, and it's just I don't think it's just there yet. But that's in streaming and
I have
certain
not seen that,
theatrical
though, so I
performances.
can't
I've never seen it. I don't know what it looks like. I will probably try to find it.
Oh, that's what
to
Matthew
watch
means
it.
by the animated version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope.
I hope. I just really don't want to see a de-aged Ben Platt.
YouTube, if you're watching this, tell the powers that be not to do that. Just don't do that.
Well, they forked out the dough for it. They're gonna produce it somewhere.
Maybe
They'll probably put it on like if you buy it on Apple, it'll be like regular version, extended edition, de-aged edition. Gross.
I mean, I'll let you know. I can't say, but I thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Oh, hey, Owen, how are you?
Woo!
I'll be watching the vlog. Awesome. Tell me what you think.
YouTube is not on our side.
No.
Dang it, you're absolutely correct.
Honestly, no. So today, after like all of my TikToks have been like raving about like all the maybe it's just all these musical theater kids like me that like just love it, or just loving on this, and then I get on YouTube this morning and there's like 3 videos that are recommended for me that like Dear Evan Hansen sex, and I was like, oh, that might be just clickbait. So I clicked on it and I was like, they really think it's not very good, and I was like, no, out of this.
That's what Matthew was saying earlier. He was like, just don't talk about it because it's just gonna like people are just destroying it online. And I was like, that's why I think that it.
Peter, he said, don't worry about the spoilers for me. I read the script.
As long as I stop analyzing media pieces.
Peter,
I need to go to bed. Good night, everyone. Good night, Katie. Good night, Cassidy.
Bye, Cassidy.
Thanks for joining us. Sorry, this is probably the most boring thing for people who haven't seen it. And also, I think it's me, Paul, and Matthew who have seen it so far. And maybe did Bethany see it?
I don't think Katie has seen it.
Katie hasn't. No. Victor hasn't. No. Chris hasn't. No.
Australia and Leanne haven't.
Joy hasn't, I don't think. Yeah, she should though.
But honestly, you know, everyone is entitled to their own opinions. I don't want to like tell you what to think, but I also am like, give it a chance. Don't let the critics steer you away from it. Like, go see it, enjoy it, be ready for a sad and like beautiful show.
Oh, she has not seen the movie, but she has seen the show. Yeah, it is. It's a dark one.
It's just, but it's wonderful. Like, it has such redemptive and like growing qualities.
My thing is if Matthew liked it, like Matthew loved it, and if Matthew liked it, he's a harsh critic. It is hard to impress Matthew, and it impressed Matthew, and that's one of the reasons that I was like when because Matthew saw it the night before I did. He saw it on Thursday night, and then I went and saw it, and so I was like, "Don't talk to me. I'll talk to you after I see it." And then I called him after I saw the movie, and I was like, "My goodness, this movie." Wow. And Matthew said that
it slaps.
It was really good. And we've talked quite a bit.
So Luke and I went and saw it twice this weekend.
Yes.
So that's who we are.
I would have probably
my friend Kevin said he loved it. He was out of town this weekend, but he got to see it while he was out, and he said he really loved it. He said he had to emotionally prepare to see it a second time. So
yeah, Matthew said but if you're spoon-fed opinions by social media, that's dumb.
True.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, it's just not gonna.
Just try to go in.
Okay, bootleg.
Yes.
Just the slime tutorial.
I love that. Yeah.
You do have to be careful, like, that your opinions aren't being
skewed by somebody else.
Yeah, because other opinions.
Yeah, whoever.
Because I don't want to skew your opinion in one way or the other. I want you to go in and make a conscious like adult
I
decision.
guess what we're saying is go see it. Don't let the critics say don't. Yeah, you know. I did have some people tell me that they're like, yeah, I just don't really have the extra dough right now, and I'm going to wait till it comes out on streaming. That was somebody on Sunday.
Yeah,
said
but
that,
if you
like,
wait for streaming, then you have to watch a de-aged Ben Platt.
Yeah.
Blech.
Well, maybe.
Maybe they'll give you the option. I don't know.
Yeah, true that.
I only pay attention to opinions of people I actually know when it comes to movies, etc. Well, right. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, I do want to talk about something right now because for some reason this movie has had parallels in my brain the last time, and I have no idea why. Maybe Matthew can help me understand this or somebody else. For some reason today, I was talking and thinking about J. Evan Hansen a lot because that's what I do at work. And for some reason, Lady Bird kept coming up. And so I looked up the synopsis of Lady Bird because it was like
that is kind of similar.
They really don't have like the same storyline, but it is like Saoirse Ronan's character, Lady Bird, is trying to like go through life basically and not become her mom, but she's inevitably becoming her mom. Like it's like
she's like
weird. There's like this level of conflict.
It's not quite the same
story. That was
story.
the synopsis, and I was like, wait, really? That happens? Oh yeah, I guess it does. But it's just like. Regardless, I love that movie.
It's a teen coming of age film.
Yeah, it's a teen coming of age, and it's like ready to go. It's whatever. But I was just like, is this really like, I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
That's true, Matthew.
They did de-age Samuel L. Jackson, and they even
Hi Shane.
Hi Shane. Clint. Oh no. Shoot. They de-age Coulson in that film.
Yeah,
as well.
Shane also saw it and liked it. Darren Hansen.
Yeah.
Katie, my BFF.
My BFF, Katie, my BFF.
Did somebody tell Boo that he's my best baboon?
Boo's your best baboon?
Yes.
Well, we do stream. I like your minute. See, okay.
Age of Ultron, even, yeah.
Yeah. RTJ and Age of Ultron. Yeah, that's true.
I think that they're okay. So it's there. The problem is that he's the like.
Bye, Peter. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by. I think that it's interesting because typically, though, aren't those people that they're de-aging not on screen the entire time? I guess Samuel L. Jackson's on screen a lot
in Marvel,
in Captain Marvel,
yeah.
but yeah, you're right. But Evan Hansen's on screen.
It's getting to the point where, but they like if you've seen the pictures of him de-aged. It's pretty drastic.
Can we see it? Are they out?
I saw pictures like on Twitter. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, it was a summer ride or die. You were right, Jane. Dare we mention Fast and the Furious and what they did with Paul Walker? That was interesting. And even in like Star Wars, they did it with Luke Skywalker and The Mandalorian. And as much as those are like decent. They just feel like fake. It still looks like it kind of looks like a real life film with PlayStation characters mapped on someone's head. You know what I mean?
Like maybe it was actually in the version we saw last night, because that's the one we saw last night, and that's the de-aging.
Oh,
maybe we saw it de-aged twice, and I just didn't realize it. Wish if that's it, because that's him on the stage. Oh, maybe he has a much like fuller jaw. I noticed that I can't show these very well.
Yeah. Well, maybe whatever. I did. Maybe I did see the DH version, and I didn't even know. So maybe it was really good.
Was a PlayStation 2 character? Yes. Also,
Victor said he said I thought the DH version of Darren Hansen was fake. I don't know, but the screenshots we just saw. Hi, Sarah. The screenshots we just saw.
Windows 95.
Were what?
The game that I remember playing on Windows 95 or Windows 98 was Keen 4, and it was like this. This guy, and he was like a futuristic like spaceman, and it was 2D, and it was basically like Mario, like Super Mario 3 from like the Super Nintendo. No, from the Super Nintendo. It's 2D, and you went, and it was. But it's called Keen 4. Anyway, regardless, it was like you were going through all these mazes. And it's 2D.
That was a wonderful game.
But that's the only thing I remember about 98. Was when you just said that, I was like thinking about this really pixelated guy. That's Luke Skywalker coming out.
Matthew, no. Excuse me. The Atari...
The Atari 2600. Oh my gosh! Please don't say Rogue One to me ever again.
Who said that?
I think my mom and I still
Oh.
crack about you calling him PS2 Luke whenever we talked about the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Looking at these images, I actually think we may have seen the de-aged version, and we didn't even know.
Well,
So
they are. Leanne is right. They are making Abba younger for the tour.
the technology is coming along.
It's coming along. Although they are like holograms that they're making for
Yeah.
that. Which is, did you all watch that documentary? It was so good.
Oh yeah,
Did
that
you
was
watch
so good.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad I watched it. Matthew sent it with me. Sent it over to me, and I was happy about it. I'm so excited for
I
Abba
don't-
Newton's
just a second, I
music.
want to make sure that we look good on camera. Our exposure, for some reason, here looks different than what.
I think it looks fine, Paul.
No, we're gonna go up.
Paul. Okay, whatever you want to do.
My expose is not good.
He was, and the Bob's thinks it's so good. Question mark, exclamation point. Yeah, exactly. So sorry.
I made it onto their social media post. Paul, please. Sorry, guys. I just got so excited.
Paul just said, so sorry.
I saw it.
So sorry. Gotta blast out here for a sec. Let me blast out and change the exposure real quick.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well,
See? Look how much better it looks.
I literally cannot tell the
Yes, you
difference.
can. You could tell. I could put them side by side and you could tell.
Yeah, that's true. Probably, but not right now.
Rare.
Honestly, maybe I just don't know what I'm looking for. Did you just bump the exposure?
Yes, Shane, the exposure does look so much better now.
Abba!
Okay, I need to go to bed now. I have to be up in 8 hours.
You guys
on
are
the
so
dot.
good. You're so
fine.
fine. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you.
Yes,
I hope you have
so
a
much
great
fun.
time in
You're literally
Florida.
going to blast out in
Blast
Florida,
out.
and you're going to have so much fun.
Blast out in Florida.
Yeah, where are you going tomorrow, Katie, if you haven't already logged off? If you've already logged off, then bye. Also, in other news, we don't have any other news.
Yeah, we don't have any other news.
I was trying to think of other news other than films we'd seen, but we just saw Dear Evan Hansen twice.
We just saw
this
Dear Evan
week.
Hansen twice.
I really wonder if we saw the de-aged version and didn't even know.
I think we did.
Now I'm upset.
When I Google,
That's so funny.
because I noticed there was a few times that I noticed something. I was like, his face looks really soft, and that's one of the reasons. That,
Well,
like,
okay, no.
like,
There's
like-
particularly a time when he's running at the very beginning. I can say this. At the very beginning, he's running, and he just his it's a flashback. It's going back and forth between him and Kurt in the current moment and him in the summer, and he just has a fuller face, like he looks younger. And I was just like, how'd they do that? Huh? Did they put like a little prosthetic under here, just like fill out his little chin, or like what did they do? And then now it was just de-aging.
we probably did, Paul.
We're duped. We got duped.
So duped. I'm actually kind of happy though that I got duped.
I know.
If we got duped, we're happy.
We are gonna have to double
Once I
check.
know something is the DH
Yes.
version, then I'll know. if I
We'll
got
have to know for sure. I just can't.
Spoiler. Yes, he runs.
Yeah, spoilers.
He runs.
Spoilers. There was this one time where he was running, and
There's this one time that
he
he's
looks
running,
young,
and then he runs.
wow,
He runs.
spoilers.
Actually, he runs.
He runs into the Death Star before it explodes. Spoilers, Shane. Spoilers. Oh my gosh, you guys.
I don't think he's DH. Okay, good. Well, I'm just curious now.
Was he running towards the tallest tree? He was running toward the tallest.
Spoiler. I'm just kidding.
Spoiler.
Oh golly.
Leanne. Oh gosh. Why bother saying it now anyway?
Because he
was running toward the tallest tree. Oh.
Just listen to the musical. All I want to say, I do say, I
Listen
highly
to that
recommend
soundtrack. Ugh.
Victor and Leanne and
Okay,
no, he already got off. But anyone from Australia who's not going to get it till December, just listen to the Broadway soundtrack and get familiar with it
Yeah.
because it really will. Like,
Sarah,
it's so good.
if you're still on, did you see Dear Evan Hansen this weekend, or
And
did you not?
What
make
did you
it?
think? But no spoilers.
But no spoilers. But what was your thoughts on Dear Evan Hansen, or what are your thoughts on Dear Evan
curious.
Hansen? Just curious. But yeah,
And Ben Kenobi teaches her the Force in part 2.
yes, that is correct. That is part 2.
What movie are we talking about?
Who are we talking about? Yeah, I saw it a few days.
I just
ago.
liked our own video. Guys, go like our video.
Go like the video.
Although if you're on the phone, it is hard.
Yeah. It's cute.
Yeah, I saw it a few days ago. Thoughts?
Thoughts
We
on-
loved it.
Sarah, we obviously
So be
adored
careful with your
it.
response.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
You can actually have your own opinions, though. It's
Yes.
totally fine. I'm just curious about what you thought. Because I, like, honestly...
Everyone I've talked to has loved it.
They removed
except the critics.
some things that I wish they kept, but they did give a better sense of resolution towards the end. I agree with that, Sarah, and that's why I loved it. Because I went and saw the stage version.
Be careful about talking about the end.
Didn't like it. I didn't like how it ended, and I told Luke and Matthew this. We were in the car a while ago when Matthew was in town, and we were talking
in Florida.
about. Oh, Florida, that's right. And I was like, I have these problems with this story, and I'm nervous that it's going to be that way. So then we looked it up, and they said, and Ben Platt in an interview said we had to change some things about the end. And I was like, they're going to have to change all these things about the end because it doesn't really read, at least for even for me as an audience member. And lucky for me, they actually did fix the things I wanted them to fix. I was disappointed in the songs that were cut, specifically the
Second song that was cut.
the second song that was cut, this one. Does that make sense?
Okay, you're being very obvious.
I was just being too obvious.
We're
We're trying not to spoil anything, but it's kind of hard not to. Shit, there's a wall at a local shopping center that you...
And your fiance could visit to have a photo shoot.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, Leanne. Let's go. Just beer be on our way. Shane, let's do it. I am tempered with it. Not a strong love. I had wild experience of seeing it with someone who didn't know anything about DEH. Oh, interesting.
Oh, that is hard.
That's hard.
That might be different.
I went with Luke, and then with some other people, and everybody loved it. So I had a very positive experience.
We just went with the two of us the first time we saw it.
Yeah.
And then we went and saw it with some other people, but then we talked to a bunch of people who had seen it. And
Yeah.
everybody seemed
Matthew
to
saw
like
it.
it.
He
Matthew
liked
saw
it.
it. He liked it.
That was a huge... When Matthew told me that he liked it, I was
Like
like...
Nicole saw it and they liked it.
Yeah. Nicole
Who else did we see? Oh, we saw. I talked to
Kevin's
my friend
son.
Kevin, and
He-
Kevin has seen like every Broadway actor
Who's played Evan.
Evan on Broadway. He's like a huge fan of the musical, so I was very curious to see what he would say about it, but about his comparisons to it, and he really enjoyed it. He was disappointed with a few of the cuts, but otherwise,
Sarah said I had almost as much fun watching her reactions to everything.
honestly, it is such a good. Ugh.
I loved it. I know you already said that.
Also, I just love when you know a musical though, like when you know the songs, and then you hear like an underscoring of something,
and you know it's coming, and you just get
or like there's like a lead in, and you're like,
I just get these little chills every once in a while when people start singing.
yeah,
I think that's why I love musical theater so much. People start
Chills.
singing, and I'm just like chills.
goosebumps all over.
Especially in emotional moments in the middle of a song, and like your brain gets tingly, like up here, your scalp kind of tingles. I don't know if that's normal to anyone else, but it's like a spinal reaction. It like kind of comes up your spine and into your head, and it's like this moment.
And 16 weeks to get a passport. Oh
well,
well.
yeah. I have a passport that is fine, I think. Until I don't actually know how long it's valid for. I need to
Usually
look it
like
up.
7 years.
Yeah, I need to figure that out.
What's your favorite song converted to screen? No plot spoilers. My favorite song, obviously it's not like a plot spoiler. It's just an added song, but I really really like Anonymous, and I like the Anonymous and the Anonymous.
I really
reprise,
liked,
but I think it's really powerful.
I was really happy how they did Sincerely Me. I was nervous they were going to do it differently, and that was one song I thought they would cut just because of its more theatrical nature, but they didn't, and I love what they did. I also
Sincerely Me.
a song that in the musical did not get me emotional, but got me very emotional was
So Big So Small.
So Big So Small. I literally like
it
it just got me.
It really was powerful.
I really like that they solidified things at the end that
Maddie
like
said
had never
Sincerely
been
Me.
said.
What is your favorite musical? I don't really.
Oh,
have a favorite.
Paul's spinal reaction. True. I get these weird like things where like my scalp gets like it's like fuzzies. I don't know. It's like little tinglies in my head, and it makes me feel all like things. I just get like when I'm feeling something really intensely.
Or when Ray and Kylo fight the guards and cut Snoke in half.
Yes, that's exactly the same part.
Tinglies.
Right, same place. It's right after that. That song comes in, it like
Maddie
leads
said
in.
The Music Man is his favorite. I really like a lot. I've really, really enjoyed getting to hear the soundtrack for Prince of Egypt that was in previews and never got to actually like.
It's
do a
now.
real
It's
run.
it's going now.
It's going now
in the West End.
In the West End,
Oh,
finally.
I'm so
but,
excited.
But I hope that it comes to Broadway, or at least is released so that people can do it.
So Sarah,
also, I'd love
I
to-
actually. This is what Luke and I were talking about earlier, and I feel
This is my
like
favorite.
because they cut some of those songs. Oh shoot! About the adults, they cut some of the songs about the adults. And I agree. I like the songs about the adults because as an adult, like I think it helps. It broadens, and I think anyone, even in the film's version, anyone can walk into that and actually find ways to connect to the story and to the characters through empathy and through.
Everybody has
resonance.
felt alone.
Everybody has felt that before.
Invisible. Everybody's felt
And
at some point.
At some point. I love how she talks about that in an Anonymous song.
That's what
but,
I'm talking about. Yeah.
But like
Anonymous.
I think that I think that it does. I don't think it weakens it. I think it strengthens the story for screen because it focuses the story on Evan and his journey of growth and of health, coming to a place of healthiness, even through all this that he does to himself.
Careful.
But no, that's part of the story. But I think that I liked how fleshed out the characters were, despite not having the songs. I just wish they still had those songs.
They lead into that one, and I'm like, come on.
I know, it's like almost there. It's almost there.
I get it.
Yeah.
The Sound of Music is a good one. I also, of course, love Newsies.
Come from away, Sarah. Yes, speak. Speak.
If you haven't seen it, it's on Apple TV.
So freaking good. Freaking love it. I love it so much.
I skip the parent songs every time I listen to the soundtrack.
And I think
Which is, I think, why
I think that's why they cut them.
Because a lot of people
they padded
did
the
that.
story, which is good, and then they cut the songs that weren't popular, which I'm just a little sad about because I liked those songs. Speaking of Darren,
Phantom! Yes. Also, I will say this. Gander. I want to go to Gander someday.
Oh, sorry.
I do really... I want to see Aladdin live. And I almost saw it, but then the pandemic canceled it. And so it's still obviously coming back, and we're excited, but I don't have any... There's no,
I'm
future
stoked to
prospect.
see Mean Girls in March. I've got tickets in March.
Mean Girls is going to be so good.
Really excited about that. I'm excited about Wicked. I get to see Wicked for the very first time.
I've never seen Wicked.
in
I
2022.
love Wicked.
So I'm really
I love the
excited
music
about
Wicked. I've
that.
never seen the show.
Prince of Egypt. I'm really. If you haven't listened to the soundtrack for the West End edition of,
Prince
it's
of
on
Egypt.
Apple Music. It's on like Spotify. Go listen to it. It's so freaking good. They expanded some of the songs that I think needed expanding, and so I know in animation you have to just cut things because of timing and budgets, but like.
Yes,
No, I
Sarah.
agree, Sarah, with Come From Away. Honestly, the
agree.
choreography, specific staging in the moment, and extremely...
Matthew is
extremely-
singing the face
same
of the
with
world. They can never find you.
Mysterious incident of the dog.
Maybe
I don't know that...
death
I
and
don't
moving
know,
into Chicken Alaska.
I don't know that... Sarah, I don't know that play.
Matthew, if you faked your death, the first place I'd look for you is Chicken Alaska.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'd be like, he is definitely in Chicken Alaska. The authorities are like, you guys are his best friends. Where would he go? And you'd be
Chicken
like,
Alaska.
Chicken Alaska!
I'd say Chicken Alaska or Vermont. That's the two places I would
Pretty sure
like.
he's going to Vermont. Ben Crawford, who is the Phantom right now, grew up at our church in Tucson.
Oh.
Whoa, that's so cool!
His dad's a orchestra conductor.
So I was in class tonight with the guy that plays Damien on the Mean Girls tour
for
that we're
Mean
going to get to
Girls.
see.
Yeah, he's super cool.
He's so cool. Sarah was in class with us as well.
Yeah, Sarah Bizarre.
I just got to play. If you go see one play that you don't know, I would recommend that one. Just for the choreography.
No,
Okay.
I recommend that one for the story. Wait, are we
No.
talking about Come From Away?
No, we're talking. She said a play, mysterious incident of the dog in the nighttime.
Oh, sorry.
In the nighttime. She said it's if you ever go to a play that you don't know anything about, go to that one because it's really fun with choreography. So it's similar to Come From Away in the way
Chicken
that it's
Alaska
choreographed.
is a huge bluff. Hello, Chicken. So is Vermont.
But the plot twist, he hides in Australia in the elaborate cave system. True. And an unknown source that leaves snack baskets regularly in the dead of night. I would say so.
This needs to become a movie.
I think we need to make a story about this.
Yes.
Yes.
We are getting to 20 minutes, so just so you know.
Okay. No. Yeah, so...
That's-
Did you know apparently the plot of Come From Away did a recorded voice in the You Will Be Found in the musical? Really? I would be kind of not surprised because honestly, that cast slayed. That like original Broadway cast. I'm so excited. I'm so happy they have that filmed. Like the original cast was filmed.
Wait, Sarah's going to put on that obscure play about the alphabet disappearing?
Oh, you are? So there's a story about it's a play about a town that basically there's laws put in place that like certain letters are unable to be used, and at first that's like totally fine because you just like find other words.
Right.
But then as it goes, it gets to the point where people aren't even talking anymore because they can't talk without breaking the law because they can't use the words.
Oh my
And so it's like
gosh.
really creative and fun and weird.
I got an email from that composer. That's so cool.
He said, "Oh, that's right. That's Sarah. He's the one that you were telling me about."
Well, I think she was telling you and Matthew about it. At
That's
the after
crazy.
party.
I love that. Like he's from Tucson. That's so cool. It's based on the book. Oh yes, Elemenop. That's what it's
That's
called.
what it's called?
That's the book. It's called Elemenop. Is her name.
Elemenop. Oh,
and then
no.
letters are being removed from like the alphabet. Basically,
Oh,
they can't use those
yikes.
words.
That's cool. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Sarah like was telling me about it, and it sounds really funny, and like hard to memorize.
I bet. Oh yeah, that sounds terrible. But I think that with blocking and stuff would become easier.
Yeah, literally. I love it. I love that stuff. Anyway,
I do too.
I feel like okay. Tell me what your favorite shows that you've seen, Luke.
Mine.
Yeah, and you guys too. If you have shows that you've seen that you like adore. Because for me, like Come From Away was one of those shows that I went and saw knowing nothing about it, and then I came away being like, "Oh my gosh, my life has been changed."
So a lot of the ones that I have like at the forefront of my mind, like one of the best shows I ever saw. Matthew did a Kickstarter when we were in Bangladesh, and we were coming back, and we were going to be in New York for like 2 or 3 days. And Matthew said, "I want to raise money to send you to a Broadway show because I know you can't afford to go right now." So he kickstarted, and our fans, and well, mostly our friends, and family kind of pitched in, and we bought 2 tickets to go see SpongeBob, the original cast on Broadway, which it had opened, and we had heard a lot about it.
The only person that wasn't that day was Plankton.
Plankton
was
was
by
his
an understudy,
that
but
day.
he still did a great
Other
job.
than that, we saw the original cast.
Yeah.
For SpongeBob on Broadway, which was like a huge pop musical, which was like workshopped in Chicago. It was a big deal. So we went and saw that. That was my first Broadway musical ever, and it is so special also the story behind it, having people send you money so you can go to a Broadway show because they know you.
But
love
also
it.
the show is a
And-
collaboration from a bunch of different artists. People
Yeah.
like that's the guy from Panic at the Disco.
Yeah,
and,
Brendan Urie. and
Yeah,
there's a lot of people.
A bunch of people. Sarah Bareilles, I think.
Yeah,
wrote
she
some
wrote
stuff
something for it. It's
it's like
a hodgepodge.
it's
of
a
the show,
and it's funky.
And now
I
it's
love
being
it.
released to do like for high schools and other things. So like there's a huge long run at the Coterie happening.
It's an
soon.
abridged version.
An abridged version, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like there's talks and rumors that it'll be somewhere in the summer, and so it's like it's so exciting to see it like, and then to see all of the things, because the thing is with Broadway, they have a lot of money that they can fix a lot of the problems that you have, like like costuming and things like that are very really complicated. But with like high school theater, you have to like come up with problem solving methods and things. So I'm really interesting to see how the like how it works. I'm curious.
Kevin said he's only. Oh wait, so Matthew said he saw Newsies Front Row with Corey Cott.
Oh.
Lance at Lion King and Wicked. I got to see Lion King when it was here. It came through on a tour,
Yes.
and I got to see a buddy of mine play Pumbaa.
Yes.
Which was really cool.
Not a buddy.
No,
He was your music director's son.
Yeah, I would just an acquaintance.
Ben,
But
an
still,
acquaintance,
he's
yeah.
cool.
He's
He's a
cool.
cool guy. And he plays it in New York, and he got to swap with the guy who was on tour because the guy on tour, his wife was having a baby.
Also, last time
And so he got swapped.
last time I was in New York, Matthew, Paul, and I. Matthew encouraged me. Said we were walking by the theater. Matthew said, "Can we please go to Frozen?" And I said, "Yeah, let's go to Frozen."
Yeah, we're in New York.
So we all bought tickets and we went to Frozen. And I am so
Oh my
glad
gosh,
we
it's
did.
a beautiful show.
It was so
It
good.
really is.
It was so good.
I was really,
I was
yeah.
really happy about.
I'm so
that.
bummed I still haven't seen Aladdin. But
I'm bummed that I haven't
yeah,
seen Aladdin.
yeah.
I'm bummed that I haven't seen Wicked. I'm bummed that I haven't seen like Hamilton live. But we're gonna get to see
Yeah.
those in the future. I actually have
Yes.
tickets for those.
Yes.
So we're excited about that. But
Coming up.
Ooh,
Sarah, I saw A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder when it came through to Starlight a couple years ago, and it was really good too. That was another one that surprised me.
It was a good balance of comical absurdity and classic singing techniques.
Oh, yeah, Shane.
I agree. That scene where he's in the doorway between the two.
Yes, I love that
it's
scene.
so
that scene
funny.
was on Tonys.
Yeah, that's on the Tonys. But
Cats.
Cats. Matthew loves cats.
When I was in Brazil, but I really want to go to New York, like and see like Waitress and Lion King. Lion King is so good.
Guys,
I've never seen Waitress, but I hope to see.
I wanna see
hopefully
Waitress.
I'll see the traveling tour next year because it's coming to Starlight.
Yes.
So excited about it. Starlight's tour next year. Starlight's lineup is legit.
Yeah, it's really good.
Cats. Matthew saw Cats at Starlight. I volunteered Cats on Broadway or on Broadway night at Starlight.
Ben Phantom was a really their friend that plays the Phantom was a really good film called The Starbys, which followed three Standbys. Sorry, Standbys. He got decked out in Shrek costume for every show as one and ended up getting the role when the other guy quit. I think that's pretty funny. I'm really looking for Cars 2 the musical. I saw Chicago and Sister Act on Broadway. That's really cool. I got to see a production of Chicago.
Hi, Emily. Welcome.
At New Theater here, and I do still remember that one being really fun.
Matilda
the musical.
Matilda's,
Go watch Matilda if you get a chance. Even community
Matilda
theaters.
is
There's not touring right now,
love
but
that show.
community theaters are starting to do it. Do it. Go watch it. I
Paul
love
saw that show, the Broadway tour, and he came home and he was raving about it, and I was like, really, Paul? Really? Book of Mormon? I love the Book of Mormon.
Love the Book of Mormon.
I was like, oh,
Yes.
how does that not be mentioned? Book of Mormon is obviously very, very popular, but I love it.
They're doing a Winnie the Pooh Broadway show?
They
I had
are.
not heard
They
that.
are.
Interesting.
I'll be curious to see that.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see.
Follow that on.
That's cool.
I'm really curious because I like Winnie the Pooh.
I really, I really want to see. It's not a musical, but I really want to see the Harry Potter one, the Cursed Child.
I've never seen it,
I
but
just
I
don't
love
love
it.
that it's canon. It wasn't written by her, and I'm just like kind of bummed about that.
And I've read the screenplay, and I don't
Yeah,
know it.
I'm not impressed.
But I've heard from Kevin.
Freaky Friday the musical, my dream. That is a wonderful. That Matthew showed me that, and we watched a bootleg, and it was really good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it live, but I've
never seen it live.
freaking adore that show.
Um,
Legally Blonde the musical is one that is surprisingly
But
incredible.
I've only seen the bootleg. Well,
Only
it's
seen
not the bootleg. It's the MTV filmed
Yeah,
one.
they filmed it,
But it's on
filmed
YouTube,
it.
and it's so
Come From Away, obviously.
Miss Saigon surprised me. I
Yes.
love it, but it is a tragedy. So it's like
Yeah, I agree with that.
it's not like my usual cup of tea, but it was.
It's
really
not where I would normally go to like
No,
be like
typically.
yeah.
No.
I want a big band. Curtains is a surprise. I
Okay.
was in that, but that was a surprising show.
Sorry. Beautiful, the Carole King musical. I think that's what it's called, Beautiful, the musical. But it's beautiful. It's about Carole King, and I don't usually love like this jukebox musical thing, but that one was surprisingly like touching and really, really meaningful to me. Anastasia, we saw Anastasia.
Anastasia, my
Yes,
heart.
it
I
was so
love that
good.
show.
So good.
Love that show. We got to see the tour, and then we also got to see
The tour was so
the
good. We saw the tour in the middle
that high
of-
school. Phoebe played the mom.
That's right. Well, we saw Anastasia, but it was during COVID, so they had masks on.
Yeah.
But it was
She
great.
still
So
killed it.
They all
They
the
did a
whole-
great
the whole
job. They did it on a
crew.
turntable. It was really cool.
That was at Olathe.
With the east,
Um,
west, south,
East.
east.
Low key for fun for musical kids. Pinkalicious.
Pinkalicious. I don't know that one, Sarah. She said it's a fun one for kids.
HSM should go to Broadway with the original cast. I don't think that'll ever happen, but I do think that.
I mean, they couldn't even get those people for a tour.
I know they tried.
They got
I mean,
Corbin
like-
Blue and like Lucas Graybill and maybe, I think Ashley Tisdale, but I don't think they got anybody else to go on the tour.
Well, like Drew Seeley went on, but Drew Seeley was
but Drew Seeley like
was the
technically
voice.
voiced.
Yeah, voice
Troy.
Troy. Anyway, but no, HSM 1 and 2 is a fun
Matthew,
musical, and I
the
would love to
movie
be
and the
part of it.
musical are like not the same at all. They
What?
take like story beats, but it's not the same. But I understand the music is terrifying.
Oh,
Yeah, Matilda is terrifying, but
the movie is scary, but it seems. Oh wait, hold on. It's Tintel.
oh shoot, yeah.
What else was I seen? Oh, I do want to tell the story. So Paul and I fought a lot
Oh,
in
about musical
college
theater?
about theater because Paul kind of chose theater over me. That's dramatic, but Paul decided to do theater, pursue that, and I decided to pursue business. And I was mad at theater because I had a bad experience in the theatrical experience. So I, as a just hurt child,
Took it out on Paul, and Paul stood his ground. I'm really proud of Paul. But Paul decided to pursue a degree in that, and then after he graduated, he got all these season tickets and was going to shows all over the place. And I would not go with
American in
him.
Paris, so good,
So good. But I wouldn't go see
saw the
anything.
tour.
But then occasionally Mariah would have like an extra ticket, or there would be somebody who canceled. Something happens, and I could go. Well, one night Mariah couldn't go, which she was one who you would typically go with.
Yeah, me and Mariah had season tickets to like Starlight,
But
1 year,
2 years. So she couldn't go to The Little Mermaid, the musical, the Broadway tour.
Oh, it was
and
so good. You guys don't even.
I decided to go, and we were daily vlogging at the time. I decided to go. Paul's like, "Yeah, fine, whatever." I went, and it blew me away so much. And I remember saying it was like the healing moment where you're like, "This is actually okay," and you do love it, and it's okay that you love it, and it's okay that you love it. Like it's okay that you love it, but it's also okay that I love it, and it's okay to like forgive this experience in the past to then embrace it again. And that was a really healing thing. So I love The Little Mermaid, and I love The Little Mermaid the musical. I love how they did it. They did it flying.
They didn't do Heelys. I mean,
a couple people did.
A couple people had Heelys, but most of them were on fly systems, and
and
it
they
was
were
really
beautiful.
cool.
It was so cool.
And she sung in a elevated most of the show.
I do want to talk about American in Paris because you mentioned that. I like American in Paris. Well, the guy we saw that was the lead was not super strong, and I was comparing them to the original movie, which was tough. That's a tough act to follow, but it was beautiful. It's a beautiful ballet.
Okay, can I tell you what I
mixed with
really
theater.
loved? Can I really tell you what I loved about it? So the main lead was played by a twin, and both twins were in the show, and she was the understudy. So one twin played lead, one twin was in the ensemble, and she, if this girl got hurt or couldn't go on, would go on in her stead.
Which
and they
is
had
cool.
They had a swing that would fill in the ensemble.
Matthew did say The Shining Opera is my dream. That got
that real?
canceled. No, yeah. So it was gonna be at the Kaufman. Yeah, Matthew looked up tickets. He was trying to get tickets for that. That was right before COVID hit. At the Kaufman, and
Seven Brothers is another great one.
yes, I do love that.
But
The Shining as an opera would be really cool to see. I think.
you know, if you get on the right side of TikTok, there's like people that talk about, oh, you like this musical?
Sorry.
Check out these 5 other musicals. And I just love those because I always love
guys.
Wonderland.
We just found that.
Wonderland. Oh, I found it years ago, but then I just reconnected to it. But I just
love
know
her
the soundtrack.
voice, the girl who's the lead. I just really like it.
Wonderland the musical. Look up the soundtrack. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's funky. It's like a
Okay,
grown
we
up
have
Alice.
5 minutes. We do need to do prayer requests if you guys have time, or if you have the energy to give them to us.
That's true. She said talk about the twin drama. I honestly I have thought of that because I'm like, how would I feel if I was the understudy twin? Honestly, I'd probably love it. It's a lot less pressure.
Well, let's work.
Yeah.
You don't have to go on every night. Well, you might go on ensemble every night, but you don't have the pressure of being the lead because the lead ballet is a prima ballerina, so she's obviously good enough to be the understudy.
Oh, interesting, Sarah. Oh, I don't know if I even know much about that. I don't know if I've ever seen the movie. Little Abner?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
That's curious.
Interesting.
Didn't Gladstone Theater in the Park do Newsies like the weekend after we did Newsies?
Leah just said this. Understudy twin slips laxatives into twins water.
I want to go on tonight. Drink that.
No, honestly, your twins just be like, hey, do not want to go on tonight. Do you want to go on tonight? Be like, heck yeah.
Yeah. Paul. Yeah, no, that would be fun. Okay, let's go ahead and pray for you guys. If you have any prayer requests.
Chris said he's moving back into the city. I'll start moving this week.
Oh, that's exciting.
Well, good.
Oh, you saw it, Sarah? That's good. I should have gone and seen
I
it.
saw it the next weekend. Oh, cool.
As when I get that, I would be so hard to be the understudy.
I am with you.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
best with yourself
in a career setting, though.
No, it would still hurt.
It would still hurt, but I think that
Paul, you know us. It would still hurt.
It would still hurt, but I'm just saying that there is perks to it, to being the understudy.
But your self-esteem would still always be screaming at you.
Yeah.
Or at least
I'm not good enough.
I'm not good enough to be the main. I'm the
Unless,
understudy.
which they never said this, and we never met them. We were supposed to interview these girls when we were daily vlogging. They wanted us to interview,
but
we couldn't get the tour rules wouldn't let us. So basically, we
so it would have been really cool, but we didn't see it.
George's getting married in like 3 weeks.
Surprise! The last one things have to all get done. That's exciting. That's a stressful time.
Stressful time.
You've got that.
But yeah, we. I wonder if they, like if there was a product, because I understand that, because if you're like in a directorial position and you're gonna understudy anyway, what if you just created a contract where like
4 and 4. You do 4 shows, like 4 shows, and you just swap roles.
That's only though, but maybe that twin was an actual stronger dancer and needed
Maybe
to be the
true or a stronger singer.
You know, like you.
We are unique in that way.
You do have different talents. You're not the same person.
That's true.
So like, and that still will play into those insecurities that you have to like deal with. So I personally would not like that, but I think
I would rather be both in the ensemble.
Yes.
Ensemble.
I do understand, like, obviously there's like competitive nature of twins, and I think that, but there's also the twins that were in Newsies, in the original cast of Newsies. Well, and then one went on the tour, and then one stayed and was in New York, and then they both did Hamilton as well. One was on the
two
tour.
different things. Yeah,
They did it at 2 different times.
Yeah.
So like that kind of stuff is like,
and
cool,
one of them
but
ended up playing Teddy or the son, young, in the second act.
Yes.
Yeah.
The son.
Yeah.
I sent you a funny video. On
Twin
Instagram.
acting video on Instagram. Please do. Always
I
send
need a
us
new
funny
job still. Yes, I'll be praying for that. I understand.
stuff. And Leanne, Luke also needs a new job. I mean, you don't need a new job.
I don't
You
need
love
a
your
new
job.
one. I love my job. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start my second internship for my second 2 weeks in class. That's exciting. We'll be praying for that.
Matthew said I need to move to a small coastal beach town. That's what I need to be praying about.
Well, we'll be praying that you have the chance to do that. That's actually really
you can
cool.
follow your dreams, Matthew Moore.
I believe.
I believe that you can follow your dreams.
Follow and pursue your dreams.
Yeah.
Not
the facetious way. I do think you could do that. Sorry, yawning.
He was the understudy for both Jean Valjean and Javert. Ooh.
Ooh, how?
Where is Kolb? Cold?
Where
it's
it's
cold.
cold.
Oh. I was like, where is Kolb?
Leanne, cough. Australia. Australia.
Coastal Beach Town.
That is pretty intense.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pray
Yeah,
for you
go
guys
ahead.
real quick. And if you have more prayer requests, feel free to keep dropping them in there. I'm going to just keep going. And just pray for you guys. God knows what's going on in your lives more than I do. So I'm going to pray over you guys. Tonight, Father God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for just the true joy that it is to gather together with all these people and just talk about theater and stuff we love. Thank you for using art to communicate and to touch our souls and to allow us to create as you created and as you are the great creator. Pray that you'll continue to bless us and keep us. Bless everybody in this chat. I pray for anybody struggling with any physical illness or mental illness or any struggles that may be unseen or unheard. I pray that you'll be with them, give them peace, take it away, help them know that they're not alone, help them know to reach out if they need to. And we just pray that you will be with them. Pray that you will uplift and heal those who need healed. Pray that you'll just be with Paul and I as we move along and try to figure out life. Pray for everybody who needs to make big life decisions and who need to find new opportunities. God, open the right doors that are good for them and that you have planned for them. Pray this all in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Pray that our muscles will release so we can be more flexible.
That is selfish.
But also good. But also I'm praying for it. I can pray for selfish things. That's God can always say no. That's okay.
You know?
I do want to be more limber, and I do feel like I'm stuck.
God.
I've plateaued. Please make me as flexible as Nathan, Sarah's husband. Sarah's husband is insanely
Literally
limber.
so limber,
And he was in class tonight, and I was like, and then he self-deprecates, and I'm like, shut up. Can you stop? Can you not do that? I loved also.
I love him so much. He's such a great guy.
He was racing me tonight on across the floor.
We had a good time.
You guys are so great. I love you all so much. It is currently 11:01, so Paul and I are going to peace out. But we love you all, and we hope that we get to talk to you all real soon. We'll be back again next week at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So,
are you going on by yourself? I have a shoot next week.
So we probably won't go on.
I will be in a shoot all day Monday of next week. So
even late.
I mean, I could do it from Columbia, but I'm going to be in
Oh,
Columbia.
you're in
that
Columbia.
night.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I shoot all day that day.
So probably not. Probably not next week.
I won't be back till Tuesday. So
Not next week, but then the following week we'll be back.
sorry, we'll
Unless
be back
we do it
in
a different
2
night,
weeks.
but-
Yeah.
Cool,
We'll keep you
guys.
posted.
Love you all. Don't die.
Okay, bye. And then the awkward pause where you wait.
I pooped. It smells so bad.
I hope it's done. I don't think it's actually done yet. We're gonna wait.
I hope it's done.